Good evening, welcome to another Focus on Friday, and tonight we celebrate Antonia Pentoja. Dr. Pentoja, who was born in September of 1922, was a Puerto Rican educator, social worker, a feminist, a civil rights leader, and she was the founder of Aspire in English, which we'll get into in a little bit, in addition to doing a few other things that made her truly special. She was also, in 1996, the first Puerto Rican woman to receive the American Presidential Medal of Freedom. Antonia was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and she received her primary and secondary education there. She would then go on to study at the University of Puerto Rico, thanks to financial help from wealthy neighbors who saw potential in her and agreed to pay for her to go to college. After that, she moved in 1942 to New York and became a steel worker, and she was awarded a scholarship to Hunter College in Manhattan, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree in sociology in 1952. She studied then at Columbia University's School of Social Work and earned her master's degree 2 years later, and eventually in 1973 she would earn her doctorate, her PhD, from what is now Union Graduate School in Cincinnati, Ohio. What most people remember her for is in 1961, she was the founder of Aspira, which is a nonprofit organization that promotes the positive self-image, commitment to community, and education as a value part of the Puerto Rican and other Latino sub-communities, initially within New York City, although it's in 6 other major cities now and is headquartered in Washington, D.C. In 1964, she also helped begin a reformation process of the New York City educational system, where she served as a on a mayoral committee, and she brought reform into the school systems and encouraged bilingualism and involvement with community and outreach programs that helped, create a more stable school environment for especially minority children. She would go on later on in life to move back to Puerto Rico for health reasons in the early 80s. And while she was there, she created a organization called Producir, which helped small businesses find their funding and find their footing when they couldn't do so on their own normally. And then in 2002, she published her autobiography, Memoir of a Visionary, Antonia Pentoja. And in that book, she admitted that she was a lesbian, because that was literally one of the least important things about the work she was doing. Sadly, she passed away in 2002, where she died of cancer in Manhattan. She was survived by her long-term partner, Dr. Wilmina Perry, and she had a documentary that came out about her life shortly thereafter, I think in 2004. Dr. Pentoja is an amazing woman. She is everything that the American dream can possibly be about, because she found her education, she gave back to the community, and she was just an amazing woman. And that is tonight's Focus on Friday. Y'all have a good night.